Good evening everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we will discuss about the campus recruitment for Intel. In my previous video, I have discussed about the recruitment of different companies like Texas Instrument, ABB, their written tests, like what type of question do they ask, and as well as the interview questions. Okay, so in this channel, I used to share different like recruitment experience of different companies. In the upcoming video, this video is for Intel internship. In next video maybe I will be uploading regarding L&T Tata project, Colin Aerospace and all. Okay, so in my next video, this will all I will discuss. In my previous video, I discussed about the Texas Instrument ABB and ABB recruitment. So you can watch that; it will be helpful. Okay, so in my college, Intel only come for internship only. They haven't come for full time. Later on, they converted this internship into full time. Okay, so first of all, I will discuss about everything, its eligibility criteria and written test, and as well as the interview experience. Okay, so this is the eligibility criteria for in our college. BTech CSE was eligible, MTech CSE and MTech EC. These three specializations was only eligible. Okay, and then this MTech Triple E, PED and PSC was eligible, Power Electronics and Drive and Power System. Okay, CGPA criteria is if you are your BTech, if you are MTech student, like I am MTech student. So for us, CGPA must be 7, greater than 7. That is, your BTech CGPA as well as your MTech CGPA must be greater than 7. Okay. Similarly, if you are for BTech, your BTech CGPA must be greater than 7. Okay, and 10th and 12th percentage must be greater than 60%. And this no standing backlog means if you are studying in MTech, then you should have not any live back. Okay, you should not have any back, as well as similarly for BTech. Okay, if you have a back, you have cleared it, then it cannot be considered as a standing backlog. Okay, they should not be they should not be in a live back for you. Should not be any standing backlog. Okay, so one thing I want to make clear, like in my college, for BTech people, BTech and MTech CSE people, it come for it come for internship for only 2 month period. Okay, for these people only 2 month period. Actually, it's the different college policies. So every college have their own policies for internship period and all. So that completely on college policies. Okay, for in my college for BTech CSE, MTech CSE, only 2 month internship was offered for Intel, and for MTech EC and Triple E, 8 to 10 month internship has been offered. Okay, so later they converted this internship into full time. Okay, so yeah, first thing I want to discuss, like it only come for internship. Okay, so this internship, the first process was completely on resume shortlisting. So my resume was shortlisted for Intel. So I have also made video on how to make a perfect resume for the different companies in my other videos. So you can watch that. Like for me, I was making different resume for different companies. So that I have explained in my one of the videos. So you can visit that. Okay, so they have only done the resume shortlisting. Okay, all the people have you will get one Google form to submit your resume and all the details. So there they have seen the resume and they are shortlisted. I was shortlisted in this in the for the interview round. Okay, I think if I could recall, maybe total 300 people will be there, 300 to 400. And if I talk about MTech, yeah, for BTech I don't have any idea. I am from MTech background. So for MTech, if I could recall, in MTech almost including EC and Triple E, 200 people were there, and out of 200, I think around 30 people were selected for the interview process. After that, 15 people around was selected for doing internship. Okay, so this video I am making on sharing my experience regarding their interview program. Okay, so first of all, there will be a resume shortlisting process. Okay, for Intel internship, they haven't conducted any written test. Okay, so I will discuss about the interview questions, what they have asked with me. Okay, so basically there was two round of interview was there, and both round was completely mix of HR as well as technical questions. Okay, so that I will discuss that what type of question they have asked in the interview. So first of all, interview was started with the introduction part. In the introduction part only, you have to explain about You have to explain about your BTech project and MTech project. Like I think if I could recall, this Intel has come in my college for MTech. I think in the second sem, in the February or March month, in which it was MTech second sem. So our MTech project was not that much started. Okay, so it all started with BTech project only. So basic introduction I have given. Then I have mentioned my BTech project. So that he told that then this BTech project, if I could recall, he tells me that he asked me whether you have done the hardware implementation of your project or not. Okay, my project was a bit related with solar panel. Okay, so that I have done hardware implementation. If you have done hardware implementation, it will be very benefited for you during the interview. Okay, so what I can suggest is, if you have not done hardware implementation of your BTech project, try to do in your MTech college. Okay, it will really help you in the interviews. Okay, if I could recall, my MTech project timing was almost 10 to 15 minutes discussion was done on the MTech project, sorry, BTech project only. Okay, since it was MTech second sem only, so not so much was there for MTech project. Yet I have decided the topic for MTech project. So I that I will come after. So for BTech project, my project was related with solar panel, that I have the hardware implementation. So in that, he deeply asking the questions. He tell me to draw the circuit diagram and all, as well as he, like it was in my project. I am from electrical background, so I have in that project, for inverters I have used this switches, MOSFET and all that I have used. So he was asking like what type, like what is the rating of that MOSFET, what is the voltage rating, current rating and all. And then explaining, he told me to draw the figure, working model, whatever I have, and then explain the process, like how current and all is flowing in that circuit. So a complete 10 to 15-minute discussion was there on BTech project. Okay, then he come to MTech project. MTech project, actually only topic and overview was decided, not complete analysis was done. But still he tell me to explain like just discuss about your MTech project, like what we are going to do. Actually in my college, for MTech project topic, we generally select it in the first semester only, and then we will just like we will work on the same topic in third or fourth semester. Okay, so for that time my MTech project topic was decided, so that I told. So he told me that tell me what you're doing. So my project, MTech project, was related with the hybrid energy storage system, HESS, which is a combination of battery and supercapacitor. So he just told me to get a brief about it. Okay, after that he asked me like which subject you studied in MTech. Like any of the subject, like I am from power electronics background, so I think my subject was related with power electronics. Like maybe I think subject was advanced power electronics was there. Something subject was there related with power electronics. Okay, so power electronics converter and all. So that I have told him. So some of the basic questions he have asked, like what is the resonant converter, what is the flyback converter and all, which was clearly related with that subject. Okay, in the same way, if you have mentioned, if you are from VLSI branch or maybe some other branch, so he may ask regarding this Verilog and all. Okay, so this completely on your MTech subject, what you have studied. Okay, after that he asked me about which software language you know. Okay, so he told me like we are working on different, we are mainly working on, I think, two once he's the Python language they are working. So he asked me like out of Java, C and C plus and this Python, which language you know better, in which language you can do the coding properly. So I said my was a bit Java. So that, and then in the Java only he asked basic questions and all. Okay, so that is what he has asked. After that my this round was clear. After that I moved to next round. Next round, some ma'am was there, and she also started with BTech project only. Okay, she also started with BTech project. After that, she start asking questions on basics of it, like what is this what is macros, what is class, what is structure, how structure is different from class. Okay, what is this local variable, global variable, and then basic, like what are the different data types in C. Okay, so basic questions she was asking from the C point of view. Okay, so I think if I could recall, he tell me to write one program that how to find whether a number is prime or not. Okay, so that I have written, I have shown her. So that was the question she asked in the basic C. Okay, after that she asked me questions regarding the question of basic of electronics, like a Zener diode function, that is what is the application of Zener diode, what is the application of clipper and clamper. Okay, then what is the voltage regulator, where we use this voltage regulator and all. So this question she has asked completely about the electronics portion. Okay, if you are from electrical background, yet you can answer all these questions because that is from basic electronics only. Okay, so what I can suggest you, if you want internship in Intel, you have to prepare well. Any language, I could refer you Python. Python you should learn properly if you want internship in Intel. And the second thing is, for internship, if you are MTech people, for internship, they generally come in second semester or third semester, mostly second semester. Okay, like my college allow 1 year internship, so they have come for in second semester. So up to second semester, completely focus on your BTech project. Okay, they will ask a brief complete idea, in deep they will ask a BTech project. Okay, so try to do in your whatever possible way you can. So try to do with hardware implementation also, it will be very helpful during your interview process. Okay, and it always create a good impact, that you know like how to play with the actual MOSFET, the different type of switches and all. Okay, so like so these are the things where they ask. They won't ask any difficult questions and all. So in my interview panel, they haven't asked any questions related with Verilog, VLSI and all. Okay, so in some other panel they can ask, but my interviewer was from maybe electrical background and all, so he asked me about basic electrical questions only. Okay, so these are the things. And also they will ask questions on the basics of the like structure and all, how to create a structure and all those things. So that's things they have asked. Okay, so these things I have done. So after that, yeah, after that, she asked me like about work location, like whether you will able to cope up with Bangalore weather or not. And then actually it was I think COVID time, so she asked me like whether you will able to come to the office or not if it's offline and all. So like that, basic questions were there. After that, she asked me like, do you have any questions for us? So in such case, I could not recall what I asked. But in such conditions, you must ask a question to the interviewer. Okay, you always have to prepare one questions from the interviewer. If she or he told you that any questions for us, then you should mention like whatever they are working, whatever the research area they are doing, whatever challenges they are facing. So you have to ask one question like, ma'am, this challenge is there in the market regarding semiconductor. So what your company is doing? You like that? Don't ask any silly questions. Okay, don't ask any like marketing related questions. Don't ask very simple questions. Okay, like which type of semiconductor you use, silicon or germanium or like that. So don't ask those questions. Try to ask some technically sound questions. Okay, which should be related with R&D department and all. So that will be very fine. That always create a good impression in the eyes of an interviewer, that this guy has studied something about the company before coming to the interview. So like that. uh, so what I can suggest is, like for our college they haven't conducted any written test, so you just have to go through the BTech project completely, and one or two of your core MTech subjects, that will help you a lot. And the software language, try to prepare a Python. Okay, so that is what I can share. So if you have any questions, you can comment. Okay, so thank you. So this is the image, this is the link for using Intel logo in my video, and the source was is this Google. Okay, source for the images Google. Okay, so thank you. If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section. Okay, thank you.